So most relapse start way before the actual drug use. Getting sober didn't magically fix my life, but it stopped me from destroying it. One thing people don't talk about enough in recovery is just how dangerous isolation can really become. Personally, I used fentanyl for 3 years, and one of the biggest things I learned is relapse usually starts mentally first. Now, you can be sober and still feel completely lost sometimes. For me personally, I noticed the dangerous moments usually started when I stopped doing the things that helped me stay grounded. So, I'd isolate myself, stop talking about how I was feeling, what I was feeling, stop caring about the routine in my life, started mentally just checking out. And eventually, your brain starts romanticizing about the old habits, even though you know where they lead. And I don't want to say it like that, but like when you're actually in addiction, like you be loving that shit. Unfortunately, I mean, love turns to hate, but that's how it be. Like people will be like, I'll be married to this, like they married to the game, whatever that means to them. So it's like they kind of romanticizing. They're thinking about the good times with it, not all the bad. Majority of it was not good. It's that little bit though. So you really just got to get that out. It's kind of like a toxic ex that you got to just stop going back to, even though it can be somewhat available and they're down to kick it with you anytime you are. You got to be the one to stop that. That's something that I even have to still just stay aware of. So here's what's helping me overall. You want to build routine. I say try to get into health or fitness, something in that is kind of like, well, I don't really want to go to the gym, or I don't want to spend more than 45 minutes. I want to only lift weights, or I don't want to lift any weights. So even if it's not the gym, I say the gym, but if it's not the gym itself, it's a physical thing that you can get into a routine. That could be your stretches, your own type of yoga. That could turn into taking classes. You might start going on jogs more. I definitely say build a physical routine though, so you can also help get that energy out. Yeah, it releases that dopamine after you do something, even if you're like, I'm just